Hello and welcome to the Utica Home Track Series at Myrtle Beach for the finale. This is the LCQ event, the last chance qualifier. I'm joined here by a driver who sadly did not make the LCQ, Dillon Young. Welcome aboard.
Thanks, man. I'm glad to be here in Myrtle Beach, and I'll tell you something. I'm a little disappointed, but at least Sam made it, and same with Tyler.
Yeah, both of your drivers made it in. You wish you could have joined them, but at least you're not going to fall out of the top 35 in points. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, we were a little scared at first, and then we heard about the news saying we clinched the top 35, and that was a big sigh of relief for us. So now we don't have to worry about falling out of the top 35 anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty good now. This is going to be a very competitive event. 30 drivers battling for one spot. There's no compromising. You have to win. Looking at this starting grid, Dylan, what drivers seem to stand out to you?
Well, there's many drivers that do. It's one of those things that you don't know what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, it's really hard to say. I think I'm going to go with the surpriser. I'm going to probably go Chris Washer.
Oh, Chris Washer. Yes, Chris Washer, new driver on the scene. He starts on the pole, and statistically, so far this weekend, the pole sitter has been the victor at the end of the race. There's a lot of great drivers here on track. There's Maria Camiso, who ran for a championship here last year, but sadly lost out to her teammate. You also have drivers like Robert Piet and Ingo Lamboyana, who are coming in to this event trying to really make a name for themselves in this series. Plus, you got some of the later drivers in the field like Michael Aurelio, Alex DeMarco, John Cittadino, who all have had their ups and downs this season, but are trying to make it in today.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something. The driver who surprised me a lot was Robert Piet. He came a little late in the season, but he's still showing, how ready he is for next season. So we'll see how he'll do when next season comes.
Yes, it should be a great run by him. But at the current moment, Chris Washer on the pole in that unsponsored number 00. This is going to be his first start if he's able to make the race. So here we go with Zachary Robin to the outside. We head to the starting line. 20 laps of racing starts now.
Alrighty, interesting racing so far.
Yeah, Chris Washer gonna get out to a little bit of a lead as Zachary Robinson trying to double back and get onto his back bumper. We complete the circuit for the first time, and we head toward the start-finish line and end lap 1. Oh, we got trouble.
Uh-oh.
Right near the back of the pack, that's Alex DeMarco and John Cittadino who are around. Not what
Yeah,
they
DeMarco
want.
has had a very interesting season. It hasn't been going really well for him.
But it's been going well enough that he's been staying in the top 35. And hello, more contact. There's David Yankee in the number 07 to the inside. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, he's had a lot of ups and downs, but when it comes to the races, he's just the last few races, he's been falling apart. But at least the good news for him, he's in the top 35, so not too much of a worry for him.
Yep, and as we take a look at a replay here, we'll have up the dread 3-wide racing is going to strike again. John Cittadino a little over-ambitious going out of turn 4.
Yeah, they just got a little too tight there. 3 wide's not the best idea, but 2 wide's the way to go. And I guess he got a little too close there onto the 51 there, and there they go.
And a very good maneuver by Michael Aurelio to avoid that, keeping it on track. Let's take a look at what happened to David Yankee afterward. Oh,
just couldn't avoid the pace car.
A lot of drivers have had pace car issues in the past, and David Yankee will get to experience it.
Thank God he'll be the last one.
Yeah, look at how badly that car is banged up. We're going to have to see if he can get... Oh, we got a report there was another wreck that happened coming to the finish line.
That was a weird thing that happened. Oh, boy.
Yeah, look, there's Vladimir Petrov. He's turned by Megan Curley and into Robert Piet. Car number 02 is over. Oh, man.
And I jinxed him. Oh, boy.
Car number 02, Vladimir Petrov, the Russian rocket, is going to take off and go barrel rolling down into turn 1. And you see cars are stacked up everywhere trying to avoid this mess.
Sorry, Robert, if I jinxed you.
We take a look at the onboard in fast motion here. Look at this impact with the inside barrier.
Man, he took a hard hit there.
Oh, Vladimir Petrov. A wild ride for him. This is reminiscent of the ride that Jamie Murphy took here back in 2011. To be in contact with the 3 of Tyler Benoit. But, man, one more angle of this. Slow motion, still camera. Just look at how the O2 car just comes onto the screen. And even in slow motion, that's some pretty rough contact for Robert Piet.
Yeah, and that wall right there where he hit, that's an angle right there, and that's a place you really don't want to hit on the track.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that. And it looks like Aurelio and Arcuria are going to get a little bit of contact after the matter as they try and right themselves on track. But at the current moment, with one lap before we go back to green flag racing, Chris Washer is still your race leader. We're going to take a look through the top 10. There's Zachary Robinson, car number 5. Thomas Allen, the father of the Allen clan, in car number 01. There's Neil Evans, car number 55. His son is going for a championship for his second year in a row. There is the number 86X of Bob Cortez, who's making his last start before retirement. Joshua Michaels in that weird tricolor scheme. There's Brian Bro in car number 68. He's been a veteran on the circuit. There's Megan Curley, car number 20 for Gaston Engineering Incorporated. Conrad Wilson, the Finnish driver, on track. And rounding out the top 10 is Chris Aurelio, car number 27.
Yeah, we got 3 cars a lap down right there.
Yep, on the inside, Vladimir Petrov still keeping that car going. There's Robert Piet, car number 85. And then the 07 of Dave Yankee. And we actually have a report that John Sedino has pulled off track due to a mechanical issue. So,
yeah, a break for Citadino right there.
Yeah, rough day for him. Not a good weekend as Chris Washer gets off to a great start on the restart.
Yeah, Washer's got a really strong car right there, and I don't think anyone's going to stop him here unless the 5 can actually catch up and pass him there.
Yeah, and we take a look back further in the field. In 14th, this is Matt Dool. Now, this was supposed to be Michael Burke. He ran the race in the heat event, but he's fallen ill with a cold. So Matt Dool's going to step in and drive this number 40 machine for him, try to get into the show.
Should be interesting to see if he can get in there.
Well, a little contact with the Italian driver, Adrian Felix, in the number 38. Earl Parsons is kind of holding up this little portion of the pack. As we got some really dodgy racing underneath by Brenda Pericles and Maria Camiso, and duels around. Go. Parsons gets a piece of it. As we see a lot of drivers starting to pile up off camera. Yeah, look at that.
That's the last thing you need to see right there as a driver.
As Duel's gonna go around, we'll take a look at a replay later. But Chris Washer still in front, and what has been a pretty action-packed LCQ.
Yeah, they just got a little too close into each other right there to start the wreck. The 05 got into him right there, and just that was it. The car just got snapped loose there.
Yeah, this is actually a little bit before Matt Duels. Vladimir Petrov just having some bad luck. A lot of racing between these lap cars. This stack-up may have been what caused the 40 car to get turned around. You can see, look at all these drivers driving on the apron. Our flagman almost got nicked by some of the race cars there.
That was a close one for the flagman.
And Brenda Pericles backwards on pit road. Joseph Ernesto's piled into this. Just bedlam here in turn 4.
Yeah, because this is a short track actually, and this is a tough break. You don't want to deal with a lot of damage, otherwise it's going to really slow your car down.
Yeah, a lot of people call this racetrack the grinder. I mean, cars have come out of here looking like they've been completely destroyed. But going back to the grid, Washer, Robinson, Evans. There's Joshua Michaels now up to 4th place. He's moved up a little bit. There's Brian Brote in the pony machine. There's Thomas Allen, Conrad Wilson, Megan Curley in car number 20. Then we take a look at Bob Cortez, and look at that, Adrian Felix is going to work his way into the top 10 now.
That was a good job right there.
Yep, driving a car that was imported in. Now Chris Washer leads the cars to the line. Now these lap cars on the inside are really helping Chris Washer as they're making it difficult for Zachary Robinson to pass.
Yeah, if you're the leader, the lap cars are your friend, and if you're in second place, they're definitely your enemy there.
As you can see, Robert Piet's not going to show any mercy. He's going to dive up and cut Zachary Robinson off. This is going to really help Chris Washer get out to a huge lead.
Yeah, Washer knows when you're leading and you know that lap traffic is
trouble.
Really...
The second place car. Zachary Robinson is going to get turned around. Tons of cars piling in turn 3.
Oh, I saw Megan Curley involved. I see, oh my god, a bunch of cars in there. DeMarco, 26, the 33, the 68 rather. Oh
yeah,
my.
I saw a little bit of contact between LaPlante and Washer. Washer is going to get into the remnants of that with Jerry Guerra. Robert Piet's going to pile into the back there. Let's hope that damage doesn't hurt the number 00 too much.
Wasn't Jared Guerin barely in the top 35 in points?
Yeah, he's not going to make it anymore. He's going to have to race his way into Bristol if he's back next season. As you see, the 5 car getting no love from lap traffic. And look at that. Heavy contact of drivers piling in. Joshua Michaels gets a little bit of air.
Wow, that's something Joshua Michaels did not want to see.
Let's take a look at a still camera here. You see cars just getting spun around. A lot of smoke. These drivers can't see too well, and they just start piling in.
Yeah, and then there's where Joshua Michaels just caught some air right there. That's a tough break right there.
Yeah, look, you're not even safe on the apron. There's just cars. There's a wall of cars just blocking off the racetrack.
That's just something where you're just so speechless to see in this race.
Now
but
we're now we're back to what might be the closing laps of this event. I'm not sure how many laps. Chris Washer is your leader. There's Neil Evans in second place. Bob Cortez is the third place driver. He needs to make the race or else Joseph Bryant might be able to knock him out of the top 35. Conrad Wilson in fourth place. Where did he come from?
That's unbelievable there. And speaking of Joseph Bryant, I bet you he has been watching this race so much, keeping an eye on that guy there to see if he's going to make it or not.
Yeah,
so,
he's been worried for the past couple of months.
And right now, if you're Joseph Bryant, you might want to be a little worried, but not too much, because that pole sitter, he's just been dominating the whole race, so we'll see what will happen.
Yeah, as we continue through the top 10, you see some new faces in there like Ashley LaPlante and Matt Duell. 2 cars pull out of the race. That's Megan Curley and Eris Schock, which is a shame for them. 2 top-notch competitors, almost championship contenders this year.
Anything can happen, though. That's all what they say, though.
Yes, now we only have a few laps to go. Chris Washer still in the race lead. And, whoa, more trouble. Bob Cortez, car number 86X. This is going to bring out the caution. This race will end when we head to the line.
And how about that for Chris Washer?
Yeah, what a good show by him in the number 00. And, whoa, more contact as we cross the finish line. Sean Angel and Matt Duell. I'm not sure if they got into each other at all, if it was an intentional wreck with Adrian Felix and Vladimir Petrov around as well.
I think we're going to report that the 86X may have been the cause of it for the main wreck.
Yeah, let's take a look here. 3-wide racing once again. And it looks like Conrad Wilson tried to split the middle between 2 lapped cars. Just didn't work.
No, that's not a smart idea. They don't have enough speed, and you got the faster car. You just got to leave them alone, let them do their thing, and find the right hole to open up. And unfortunately, that was a rookie mistake right there.
I think Joseph Bryant's going to be buying Conrad Wilson a drink, though. That was what he wanted to see. And now let's take a look at what happened at the line there. Matt Duell's just going to turn. Both of the Duell racing cars are going to get into Sean Angel. So I'm not sure if Sean Angel did anything that the Duell racing cars want to retaliate for.
No, I don't know. That's pretty interesting, though, what happened.
Yeah, looks like we're going to have some cross words after this LCQ. So the Canadian Sean Angel probably not too happy with the Duell racing machines as he passes them underneath. We're still technically under green flag at that point. But coming across the finish line, there is Chris Washer, car number 00. He will be your winner for this LCQ.
Congrats to him. He's going to start in his first career Utica Home Track Series race. And also congrats to Joseph Bryant, probably clinching that last spot in the top 35.
Yeah, but Bryant's not out of the water yet. He still has to place relatively well in the final event, but this makes it a lot easier for him.
So now if you're that driver there, Conrad, he's got to hope Joseph Bryant doesn't have a good day there.
Yes, now Chris Washer is the only car that's going to make it into the race. It will be his debut. Then there's Thomas Allen, who, close but no cigar, Neil Evans, Conrad Wilson, Ashley LaPlante, Zachary Robinson, Adrian Felix, Sean Angel, Kalen Stringer, Matt Duell. They all failed to qualify for the race along with the rest of the drivers if you want to take it away from here.
If it could load on me there. I think we're at, what'd you say it was, 13th?
Well, we've already passed a couple, so why don't we pick it up from 20th?
Bob Cortez would end up in 20th there, and why is it going slow on me? Damn it. Windows Media Player, people. Jerry Gare ended up in 26th, I see. David Youngke, 27th. Eris Schock in 28th, and Megan Curley, 29th. And unfortunately, John Sedito will end up last in 30th.
Yeah, those 3 drivers going out of the race. Some usually top competitors going to fail to qualify. today. Now it's going to be time for the main event coming up. I hope everyone will be watching that, and I hope you'll be watching too. Dillon, thanks for being in the booth.
Anytime, man. Anytime. Hope you come in my series anytime as well, man. You're more than welcome to.
All right. I'll see you later.